Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. Hello, guys. Welcome to our online live stream. Thank you for joining me. And those who are just logged in, don't worry. We just started. So my name is Tadeo, and I'm a comic book artist and a practicing animation artist, animator. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. So hello to everyone who are in the chat room. Hello there. Let me greet first the people who are active here in the chat room. I think Brother Animations is still inside the chat room. Umaya, hello there. Edgo King, hello there. Toon Addy, hello. Oreo Vlog, hello there. And Ricardo Lemes, thank you for joining me. And I hope everyone's doing well. Today is pretty hot here in the Philippines. So, yeah, thank you very much for joining me. And we are going to start immediately because this one is my first time doing it. All right. So I didn't do any practice. I didn't do anything. I just copied the post from the reference. You know, the what's that link? Sorry, I forgot. Anyway, so you can do it anything with reference video. You can copy your actions. You can copy an action from a movie. Yep. Hello there, Oreo Vlog. Hello, Moises. Umaya asking how are you? We are pretty hot here in Philippines. We're doing well. Hello, Harvey Learns. Hello there. So we will entertain questions from you guys, as you can see from above there. Whoop, there. At the top of the title of our live stream, you can read there. I didn't change the font, so you can read. Let me change that. Let's change the color so you can see. I hope you can see this green. Anyway, so I just made an animation. Here it is. I made a corner animation here. So I made this animation. It's not really small. I just resized it. This is just a few keyframes of the animation. So we will try to redraw everything with camera movements. So this is my first time doing it, so I hope we can get it right. All right. So this is just how many frames? Let me just check. So the keyframes are just one. Let me just zoom in. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 is a dozen drawing of animation. So we're going to draw it again, as if you are if you've seen the last live stream, we did the animation with a reference where we used a video of a girl posing or something, and we drew we just copied the keyframes, but we didn't do anything in between. So we just copied the frames, and then we just did it so that, and we time it, right? It's important to time it according to the reference, all right? You don't need to count every frame or every number of the keyframes. So there. So this will be our guide for our keyframe. So let's start with, let's just turn this on, the keyframe. So on a new keyframe, we will just copy the frame, and we will decide which one will be in a camera, which one will be in a certain angle of the camera. Maybe the camera is moving around the character, or maybe I don't know. Let's see. So we will make keyframes for each. I made a shortcut here, so you can do that too with your Krita. This is Krita version 5, right? Just in case you'll be asking. So we'll make blank keyframes. Then we will draw each keyframes using brush tool. So my brush is just a normal brush, all right? There's no fancy using a brush. It's just the default brush from my library, right? There's nothing fancy here. So, sorry, I can't help it but look at the chat room. Hello, Rajiv. Hello there. Harvey learns. Oh yeah, I already greeted you. Right. So the first thing we do is we need to create. Let's create first horizontal line, right, for the floor. Let's hold down V, hold down Shift. All right, that's the floor. So there, let's lock it. So the ground is there, so we will just no, let's not put a ground. We're gonna turn the camera anyway, so it's all right. So we will just zoom in like this area here, maybe. All right, and we will just copy it. Maybe the camera is facing us or a little. All right. So he is just angled like this. All right. So all right. So the legs are bent. All right. You can hear me, right? Okay. So and his left leg is in the back. So this will not be in full figure, right? You can do that. You can make a full frame or full figure or not. It's up to you. It's quite long. Let's erase it. Okay. So the other hand with the sword, the hand is on the right. So maybe the hand is spread out. There's the hand. On the other hand, right, then the sword. Sword is kind of angled, I think. All right, now we have our first frame. So we think where the camera will be on the next keyframe. So turn on the onion skin. So when you lift, it's gonna be like a few frames. Then it's gonna be we can zoom in if you want. Zoom in a little. So in other animations, if you can see the animations of action like Naruto or Ghost in the Shell, sometimes they add their camera shake later on with the composite, including the sparks and fire and all that. So as he's going to lift, so let's go back to first frame. So he's facing here. There. We need to show the face, where the face is. So next frame. So next frame is like this. Remember to look at your reference. So it's gonna be so if you are missing a lot like right now, you can check out the past live stream where we demonstrate the copying the reference video and copying it in our animation. You don't need to copy every frame. You just need to the keyframe. You just look for the keyframe, the actual keyframe where the action are. What's happening there? So copy that. Remember, this is my first time doing this, right? So I may be wrong with stuff, but we'll try our best. We will try our best to reach our goal. So the character has still the same pose of the leg, but the arm is raising up and he's trying to lean back. If you look at the character, it's just moving back, right? So we just copy the pose. Remember, this is a little advanced for those who are just starting to animate. So I wouldn't recommend this unless you want to try it or practice about it, but you cannot apply it and show it off. You know, of course you want to exercise yourself. So the arm here with the sword is raised up a bit. Okay, so this hand and the sword is like this, because he's trying to reach out the sword like this. See, it's reaching out the sword, so he's trying to move the hand, the arm like this. Right, there you go. Right, next frame is gonna be, let's make a platform. Maybe the platform, this is really hard. No, platform will be like, it's like a plane, like a plane. All right, it's like there's a box in there. Then as we rotate the camera, we are going to rotate this box. This is our guide, all right, where the camera is. Then we will rotate the box a little. Right. Right. That will be our box. Right. So now the next keyframe will be like this, the arm. Right. So the arm will be off the camera. This will be, it's gonna be like this. And this the camera is a little at the back. Right? Here's the ear. Hold on, let's put ear here. There. So we're gonna so we're gonna draw the arm raised up. So the body is straight. Yeah, the leg. Remember, the leg is almost vertical. And then the other leg, the knee is right here. Like, there's the leg here. Then the other, I think the lower leg is right there. Right. Now we're looking at his back right now. We're viewing at the back. There, and the hand. The camera is soft. So maybe we will just angle this a little. Okay. All right, we have done so far. Hello, Lifar FX. Hello there. Art Effect. Hello, good evening or good afternoon. Hello there. Toon Addy said, did this need a higher level of concentration? In fact, yes, it is. It's very advanced for me. So I want to try it out, or so you can witness what's my weaknesses are. So it's like drawing in comics, where you every certain big action in comics, you need to draw it on a certain panel, so it won't be boring when you look at action in every comics. There. So the angle of the box is changed, like this. I guess. So we will just ignore that box because I'm getting confused. I am concentrating on this many angles. I'll just concentrate on the figure. So after that, so the sword. Okay, let's just maybe make this bigger. So let's concentrate on head. Make this bigger. I like this to be big. And then the second frame will be a little smaller. Let's put the head. And then the third will be a little smaller, I guess. So we can see the sword. That's the idea. There. You can put the sword a little more down. All right. Remember that this is my first time doing this, right? So bear with me. I don't know how to do this, but we will try. All right. So we just did our next frame. The next frame will be like this, right? as you can see, this one, right? This one. So the sword, he'll be the reference we're gonna use is in the I'm gonna post the link on the description. This is the back, this is the ear, this is the neck, back of the neck. Right. So we're facing the back here, right? We're already at the back of the character. So that the sword will show up here. Right, so far so good. And then next keyframe. So the camera will be on this other side, like here on the other side. Right. All right. So like the camera is moving around the character. So we're gonna zoom out. Right there. Back. Here. We're gonna show his back here. Right, it's a little slanted, I guess. The body's a little upright. This is the butt, alright. This is this leg is this leg, right? We'll color code it just in case you won't get lost. So the elbow, this one will be this one. There you go. So we're gonna color code it just in case you are lost. So we're gonna color palette. We're gonna use blue for the left and red for the right. Blue for the yeah. So blue for the left. This left part. I guess this one. Let's make another layer for the color code. color code. So we copy the keyframes. Okay, we color coded left, left, then left, left leg, then this is the left, this is the left, and left, left. All right. So now we see which one is left and which one is right. Let's use a red color. So this is red. Red. All right. So next is this is the line. Let's rename this as line. Line. Alright. So now he is doing that. So let's make him off cam. No, not really. Just off frame a little. Here's the ear. This is confusing, you know. I never tried this before. So he's facing, if he's like that, the body will be like this, I guess. We can check out the reference if we want. Let's check out the reference. We will make let's try to open. Okay, this is our reference. If you can see, let's change our reference. So it's moving, right? Moving. So let's try the other angle. This has another angle here. This is slow-mo. So it's moving like that. So this is the back. It's almost at the back, I guess. Let's move up. All right. Let's go back now. All right. So we will try to. There, I know. Yeah, it's the opposite way. It's a mirrored way. So his hand like that. So it's angled like this. Right. So we are now on the there. It's too low, I guess. There. Now we have the rough. There. Now on the next keyframe will be turning. All right, so turning. He's actually turning. Gonna turn like this, right? So turn. So it's gonna turn. We'll just move it here. Doesn't matter if you turn it bigger or smaller, I guess. All right. And it's on a side view. So we will be right. Right. Let's remove that. I'm gonna make this maybe almost, I think almost so as we, this is confusing because the camera is moving to turning when the camera turns. So we will just make the camera steady for a while. And then later on we'll make the camera turn again. The ear. So the arm is stretched out with the sword. Right. So the leg will be stepping forward. There you go. So now, onto the next frame. Let's save it and see what's in the chat room. All right, we will entertain the questions later. So now, the next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna draw another keyframe, which is like this. So we're gonna make it bigger this time, I guess. So the camera might be focusing and zooming in. So this is his back again. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, but let's see. If we are wrong, I guess we will do it again. So this arm is like this. So his arm, his leg is like this, it's bent. All right. All right. So now this is the ear. Now we're facing his back, right? Facing his back. Like that. So now let's do this. Now it's gonna turn. It's about to turn. So we don't know yet what we will, what the last keyframe will end up. All right, we will. Let's just surprise ourselves. So this is the head for her back view. So this is the ear. This is the back of the head, back of the neck. So shoulder. So it's much bigger now. here. Arm is not shown, all right. Right. We are actually cheating here. We are actually cheating our animation a little because we're hiding some action of the parts of the body, just like the legs. Sometimes we can get away from that, but we will see. All right. So we're gonna put in between this, right? After we've done everything, now it's about to charge. So we'll make it a little smaller, and it's now the back of the ear. Actually, this is hard, really. I never tried this before, but hopefully I can pull it off. Then maybe sometime soon we will try it again. If we fail, if we almost, it's not perfect, but it's fun to do, to learn things the first time. Because it's a little challenge. We cannot rush everything to learn, especially the movement, big movement like this. Let's see the arm here. Then the sword, yes, is here. And now the leg. All right. So there. Next keyframe will be, so we will go back here. We're almost there. We'll go back. Because the last keyframe is like this. So we're gonna zoom in for the face, I guess. So it's gonna be a little bigger. So the hand is on the face like this. Just erase that. Let's just erase everything. So the shoulder is here. So the arm will be here, the upper arm, And the hand will be here. There. There. Next is the growing. All right, so we're almost done. So we're gonna maybe we clean this up a little. All right, so the last keyframe will be maybe same size, almost same size. The ear, all right, the ear. So the arm will be up here. We will just copy this. We'll just copy. There we go. Arm. There you go. So we will just color code it again. I don't know if I can remember my color, but never mind. Blue. Oh, I know. Blue. Color blue. Blue. This is blue. Blue. There, blue. All right, there's the blue. So we won't get lost, right? And the red color. All right, my red color. It's important to color code, especially when you have multiple characters moving in the same frame. If you have crowds, you must color code or draw each crowd with color but of itself. There you go. So now let's try animating it. Let's see now. Someone is spamming. Rajib is so silly, posting a multiple post. So silly. All right, let's see now. You know, guys, if you want to progress with your drawing, don't rush it, all right? Because your drawing is just starting. If you're just starting, you're just practicing, right? You cannot rush everything. Like, I'll teach you today, tomorrow you'll be better. No, it's not like that. Right? Don't be silly with your work. All right? Because I get this a lot, because most of the people asking how to draw better, because everyone's asking how to draw it better on the next day or something. No, it's not. So we are going to turn this off and the color code. So let's concentrate here. Right, so we will draw in between. We'll try to draw another in between here. So we're just drawing in between poses. So I'm not sure if this will work. So we're already in an hour of work. So the elbow will be swinging like this. There's a sword, all right. Go in between here. It will be this big. Right. Hooray, I crashed. Okay, my computer just crashed, right? That's embarrassing. Alright, as we are booting up from our crash, let's see now. Krita has a lot of bugs. Version 5 has bugs. Of course, it gives me crashes all the time. But we'll try to open the file and open the autosave. Yeah, okay. What's good about our of the program is it autosaves. You have set up how many minutes it will autosave. So I have mine for like 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes there will be autosave. So if I didn't save my work for the past 2 minutes, then it will recover my past work. So I have this. Oops. There's a sword. All right. So we're gonna save it. Gonna overwrite our past work. Like here. Let's create new keyframe. Then remember, I just do this. I'm not sure if it's recommended by every animators, but sometimes work for me. There's the ear. So don't worry if you are crashing, because I crashed too. My computer crashed too when I work. So the sword will be moving like this, I guess. Alright, now stretching of the leg. I guess the sword will be going up here. This. Right. Right. Let's try to clean it up a little. Turn down the opacity. Let's clean it up. Let's make new level, a new layer, and then turn off the other layer. All right, let's see. So let's just create new blank keyframe. All right, first keyframe. All right. So as we clean this up, I think it's time to answer some questions. We will scroll up because now we are done concentrating on this animation. Okay, let's scroll up. Let's see what questions we have. You know, Rajiv, I cannot understand your question. I'm sorry. Let's find another question. Um, this is from Lambredas. Lambredas asked about exporting MP4 or GIFs. Um, they export the video really low, low quality. I'm not sure what's the setup there, because when I export, let me show you. Let's the render animation. I'll show you my setup. This is the my setup, my image. Let's view the zoom in. So when I export, my image is 1920 by 1080 pixels. All right. So when I render, I choose MPEG-4 video. All right. And then I never touch this anything. I just put it, I just make it like this and choose H.264 MPEG-4 part 10. That's it. That's all I did. And I never touch anything beyond that. There's I don't know what these are, so I just leave it on like as it is. And that's it. Then I export it. That's all I did. There's nothing important for me to touch there. Just save it as MP4 or GIF. So if I never tried exporting in GIFs. So if you have setup like this, I just leave it on like whatever setup you have there. I just leave it on like that. So there's no setup for me on MP4, special setup for me on MP4 or GIF. All right, so I hope that helps. All right, next question. This split said, practice, practice, practice. Yes, it is important to practice. You cannot ask people to teach you all the time. You just have to practice. If you learn something today, practice it many times. it's just it's a matter of practice. That's all. You cannot. It's like planting rice or planting a tree with fruit or apple tree. It's like you have to water it from the beginning until it becomes a tree, until it bears fruit. That's the thing about growing. You just have to practice more. It needs a little more time. Do you do key poses first and in between afterwards in 3D animation as well? I do the keyframes first and time it, and then later on I'll just add in between for the rest to see if the timing is correct. Sometimes for me it's I have a hard time to put timing on every animation, so I have to finish everything. If something is really off, and then I'll remove or add another keyframe to make it work, right? In 3D, there are lots of things to do in 3D when you animate. It's not just you put a keyframe here and a keyframe there on animation, and then that's it. No, there are curves to be considered in um, animating in 3D, because it's not magic like that. The computer will help you on everything. No, it's not. It's that's why I love drawing rather than make a 3D animation, because in drawing you already know what's gonna happen or what's gonna look in with your drawing. You just have to draw in between everything else. All right. Okay. Who else? I understand there is no perfection as animation, but knowledge and understanding of agility. Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes perfection is imperfect. Imperfection is perfection. That's it. If like for example, just a static drawing or a background, sometimes you must convince um, your viewer that your object, for example, an apple box or a box of with full of fruits, you will not draw the box just a box and it's brand new all the time. You just put story there, put a cracks on on the nail holes, and maybe the wood is almost rotten, or things like that. So to convince everyone that your drawing has a story in it. So for example, a house. You just can't draw a house that's always brand new. You need to put some um, texture in your drawing. You need to put a cobweb or something, or maybe when the broken window, something like that. So this to tell a story that the house has that the house is really old, or maybe a little old, something like that. Okay. Can I draw a background in Autodesk Sketchbook and put it in Krita? I'm not sure. I tried Autodesk before. It's really nice. It's a really nice application, because I tried it before. It has a Copic marker features, which I really love, because it really is like drawing with Copic. Like I tried Copic markers before when I was doing a convention sketches for the fans. So it's really nice. But I'm not sure if you can import, if you're in layers. I'm not sure if you can import the layers, unless maybe you can save it as Photoshop. Maybe Krita can understand Photoshop of Autodesk Sketchbook and open it there. Maybe you can try Photoshop, save it as Photoshop, and then open it in Krita. I think that will work. Let's hope so. All right. Can you make a video about Sakuga? You know, I'm still new in animating, so maybe soon. Sometimes, maybe I'm not sure, but we will try that soon. All right, because Sakuga is it's a nosebleed to do. So this one, I'm just trying this out. So hopefully this thing will work. All right, without in between. All right. So maybe I'll try in betweening this and see if things are good. as I do this, maybe you can pop up some questions if you want to know about comics or drawing or I wanted to do digital painting, but I was thinking, no, I want to animate. All right. You're welcome, guys. Thanks for your questions. If you have more questions, just ask away, all right? Because we will be a little busy with this, and we still have, I think we still have 30 minutes to wrap things up. Next keyframe will be up here. So this is the back muscle. Right, there it is. More keyframes. So if you're wondering whether the character you're sketching is male or female, you must think that the female's butt is actually round than the male. Male has this squarish thing, and male has square hips. So if you want to draw female, you must draw with round butts. So we did it here. There you go. Next keyframe over this. All right. So far, there's no more question. So we will just finish this and see the animation, how things are going. If we still have more time, we'll fill in some in between maybe, so we can see more of the smoothness of the movement of the animation. So far, so good. Hopefully we can do this again with better reference this time. You think it would have been better if we keyframe already and had silhouette of the character? Yeah, I guess so. If your animation has same, it has the same size of the previous or next keyframe, you can do that, or something like a movement of just the movement of the asset, just subtle movements. You can do that, or maybe flow of the hair, small things, just to make things faster. Sometimes if you animate with camera movement, especially with camera movement, it some silhouettes will not work, because they have different sizes. When you're already animating, but silhouette is a good technique sometimes if you want to animate faster rather than drawing the whole drawing, and then later on when you do the cleanup, you you already done it. Rakib is asking about smoke tutorial. Like I said before, you need to
make a reference. That is the best way.
Because sometimes smoke is just a random movements.
You know,
It's not a movement of a body or a figure or
animal running or things like that. It's a random thing, like water. If you look at the water, every time you pour water on your glass, uh, it's always different. It's not the same thing. You go look for a reference.
Hello there, Art with Amar B.
Thank you for joining us. If you're just starting to watch, welcome. So we're just finishing this. We're cleaning this up so we can see the whole animation.
Do you think there's a question from Neko BK? Do you think the animation will be more accurate if you had a model of a neutral background? What's a neutral? I'm sorry, I don't know what's neutral background. Uh,
Sometimes, when you do your anime, when I do my animation, uh, I first analyze the animation, what will happen, so I won't get lost. That's what I do.
I
I don't animate
when the animation is really hard.
I will just find a way to make the animation really cool and simple.
Yeah. Let's see. Oops. What happened there?
Oh, oh, oh.
Moving it. There we go. Hmm. We need a certain background in the background. See if it's moving like that. But anyways, I guess we've done it and we need to so far so good. Right. Yeah, I think we did it. So far, poster can be designed on Krita. Yes, you can do comics in Krita. You can do comics, posters, anything that you can think of as means of drawing, or art. All right. Um, that's it. I think if you want to draw vectorized stuff, I'm not sure if what um, how precise are vectors in Krita, right? Because I haven't tried it yet. I tried few vector. It seems fine, but I'm not sure if you can do what Adobe Illustrator can, because Adobe Illustrator has a more advantage in making vector art, right? But in Krita, I'm not sure. Some people does uh, vectors in Krita, but I'm not sure if all of those things were vectorized, right? So I'm not sure. Maybe you can ask people who like vector arts in Krita. Maybe they can help you. Anyways, so far this is our animation. It's not. Maybe we can put in between this, in between frames of each um, frames in between. Maybe we can smooth it out, but and there's no background, so we cannot tell if what's going on with the camera movements. But so far we did I did okay. It's not perfect, but I did try it. Okay, so far no more questions, and I have to say goodbye to you guys. And thank you for joining me tonight or today. I hope to see you again next time, all right? When I go for live stream. This is Tadeo saying good night.